So all of us normal people know that things are going to be really bad. You know, this country elected a criminal, like a serious criminal. We're not talking about some petty thief. This man is a criminal to such an extent and degree of severity that anyone else, literally anyone else who is not a president or incoming president, would be going to prison almost certainly for the rest of their life. Certainly at his age, it would be a life sentence for anyone else who did the things Donald Trump did. Not only is he a criminal, but he is just a morally bankrupt person, just a despicable man, a loathsome individual who is also just cataclysmically stupid. I mean, just really fucking dumb. About as stupid as a human being can be. So we've got this trifecta of awfulness with this man. And so we all know it's going to be really bad. And all of his nominees are awful. But, you know, even though we know it's going to be really bad, it's still surprising to some degree when these bad things are going to happen. I think it's going to be surprising. I'm still sometimes amazed by the stupid and awful things that he and his supporters and his minions in Congress do and say. And I don't know if I'll ever stop being, jarred by it. It's kind of like when I was a prosecutor, I worked a lot of bad cases. And so if I'd be reading an investigative file, police reports on some horrible murder or something, I'm reading it, I know it's bad before I get to the crime scene photos and video. I already know what to expect. I know it's going to be bad. And yet, more often than not, when you see those photos and the videos, it's still jarring, even though you know what's coming. I kind of feel like that with this administration. And I was thinking about that yesterday with the testimony of Pete Hegseth, Trump's nominee to be defense secretary. Now, we knew how horrible this guy is going in, that he's just ridiculously unqualified. The least qualified person for that position, it got to be in history. I mean, I can't imagine anyone ever having been nominated who is less qualified than him. We know he's a horrible human being, a philanderer. How many wives did he cheat on and impregnate women while he's married, has a wife, impregnating other women? He's a drunk. He's a credibly accused sexual assaulter. He's clearly a liar. And we knew all of this going into his testimony, but to see him testify, and there was no way I was going to watch that whole thing, but I saw good chunks of the hearing. To see him testify, it's like I knew this guy was a scumbag, but just to listen to him talk and answer these questions, that arrogant piece of shit. I mean, when you see it, he's even more of a scumbag. And I just think it's going to be like that. I already know Tulsi Gabbard's bad. Is it going to be jarring when I listen to her testimony? JFK Jr., my God, Kash Patel, holy fuck. These people, we know how horrible they are, but when they testify, I bet you they're going to be a million times worse when we hear them talk. And the lies, oh my, the fucking lie after lie after lie out of this Hegseth's mouth. And I'm sure it's going to be the same. And there were things that he lied about, which I'm sure would be very easy to disprove. And if he's lying before Congress, he's committing perjury. Now, I didn't see the beginning, but I'm sure they swore him in, right? So if he's lying, and he just told whopper after whopper, many of them easily disprovable lies, he's committing perjury up there. Not that anything's going to be done about it, but I'm, just saying. Anyway, yeah, that's where we are, because We're surrounded by idiots. Good job, America.